have to give myself compassion because it is hard. I tried to get some dick and he told me no. All right, y'all. I just woke up, so we're out here navigating, the single life, right? And I have been doing really, really good with, my life. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing good. So I tried to go crawling back to this dude I done blocked a few times because he's just unreliable and just such a disappointment. But sometimes the damn loneliness will motherfucking take over and have you rationalize going back and calling niggas. So you don't really want, you just want some dick. But a lot of us women just be lying. It ain't really about the sex. We trying to feel connected and feel loved, even if it's for just a few seconds, okay? So yeah, he actually saved me by rejecting my motherfucking ass because he needed to reject me. I had no business going over there hitting that nigga up. Make a long story short, like last month, I did a similar thing. Got real horny, convinced myself that the right thing to do was to call this unreliable man who ain't never been there for me. Okay, but he got some good dick. Sound familiar, bitches? Yeah. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna call him. So I call him. We have sex, and he promised he's gonna come back later on, like he always does. And what did I do? I felt like shit for about 4 days. You know what I'm saying? I'm not cut out for that. And I know this, you know what I'm saying? But when you are vibrating in lack, when you are lonely, which is a lower vibration, which is thinking of lack, when you are in that frequency, all logic leads to doing a dumb thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to judge women or people who go and get some dick when they feel lonely. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because for a minute there, he did his job. But it was just the aftermath that I wasn't feeling. And I know that a lot of modern women want y'all to think they don't feel like this no more. Well, I guess I'm I call me Harriet Tubman, because I am a very sensitive person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't love around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you get lonely, you got to do what the fuck you got to do. So we did that last time, and I made a vow. I'm like, look, I'm not hitting this nigga up. The only reason why I'm even thinking about this nigga is because I have not found the man of my dreams yet. That's the only reason. So, and I know that about myself. The only reason some niggas be around is because you ain't got nobody. That's the only reason that you even own the motherfucking radar, my nigga. That's the only reason. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's cool to have those men who ain't good for nothing but dick, if you can position them correctly, if you built that way, or if you built that way at that time. But see, I'm not really built like that no time. You know what I'm saying? But you trick yourself. Again, when you are vibrating low and lonely, you trick yourself into doing stupid shit and convince yourself that it's your idea, a whole bunch of mind fuckery that you're doing yourself. This nigga ain't ran no game. I ran game with myself to give him some pussy. Okay, that was me. But it was good though. I did come, it was cool, but afterwards it just kind of reinforced the feeling of like loneliness. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful with yourself when you do things like that. It's no different from a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, so then I don't know what happened. I spent all day, like, I haven't had sex since him. That was like a month ago. I hadn't had sex. I've been really working on my urges, because I'm very self-aware. When I get lonely, I do X, Y, Z. And so it's like, okay, so I've been really doing good at not doing the stupid stuff that I can sometimes do. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not sex, like even trying to reconnect with old niggas who I know ain't about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just putting myself in a position to get my sensitive ass hurt. Okay, that's what I be doing sometimes. So I've been doing good. So then, but last night something happened. I had a very productive day. And it's something about having a very productive day and then you not having a nigga or some kind of affection that really is not good for sensitive souls like myself. So sometimes I'd be like, okay. So I hit him up. I hit him up on 2 different platforms, because those are 2 different ways I can reach him. And so I quickly got out of the funny thing is came back to my senses. So I unsent the messages on one platform, but the nigga already seen it on the other one. I was like, damn. I don't even really want this dude no more, because I done took a shower, I done relaxed a little bit. I'm not even feeling that urge no more. That's another thing. It's just like any other addiction. And we are chemically addicted to our negative emotions. So I have a chemical addiction to feeling lonely, right? And if you don't know, get the book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. It's like a scientific reason why we do the shit that we do and why it's so difficult to change. And I've been really working on changing. Except for last night, I had a weak moment. And I didn't even give myself time to process it. How I've been winning the past month is I've just been sitting with the feeling, of feeling lonely or whatever it is, sitting with it for a second and just really letting it do its thing, because it's gonna fade. You know what I'm saying? Like when somebody has a craving, it usually don't last that long. If you just be cool, it'll go away. But no, last night I was too, no, I'm gonna text him now. I'm gonna text him. I didn't even really, and I knew it back in my head, Sydney, you don't even want this. Like, you don't even want this. Like, I was really kind of hoping he didn't come. I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of hoping that, I don't know. But I have a weakness, you know what I'm saying, sometimes. So anyway, the point is, he didn't, he saw it and he left it on red. I was like, oh, I was feeling a little relieved, like, okay, cool. So then this morning I woke up and there was a text message that said, you know, he couldn't be involved with, he, you know, appreciated me, but he couldn't be involved with me no more because he's looking for the, you know, the woman that he's going to spend his life with. And of course, your ego's not feeling that. My ego wasn't feeling that shit. But at the same time, my higher self, my real self was jumping up and down. Like, thank you. Oh my God, thank you for, and I told him in the message, I said, thank you for saving me from myself, really. Because I'm glad you didn't come over. I was fucking fucked up and my energy was fucked up for 4 days after you left last time. And so I'm very glad that you didn't come back over here. I'm glad because I'm working on these, on my chemical addictions to certain realities, to certain emotions, to this, you know, I don't like being single, but it's some kind of addiction I have to it, you know, and it's just any other of your emotions, with anger, with fear, with doubt, with worry, with all of that shit. We literally have chemical addictions to them. It is a scientific thing. And so I'm really working on that shit. And so I basically told him, you know, thank you. You know, me and you both want the people we're going to spend the rest of our lives with. I told him, I was like, I just wanted someone to have in my back pocket, so I would feel like I had somebody to call. But at the end of the day, it's really not worth it, because I'm going to call you, you're going to come or not come. It's still not going to be healthy for me. And I knew that on very deep level. So I had to thank him for not coming over. Now, bitch, ego was still bruised. Of course, nobody likes rejection, but this is not a rejection at all. This nigga saved me from myself. I had no business hitting that nigga up, and I'm so glad that he said that, because I'm not the one for him. He wants someone he can control. He truly does. And I know y'all think every woman say that, but nah, he literally does. He wants someone more tame, more controlled, and all that shit. He thinks he wants me, but he thought he wanted me at one point. Somebody thought he loved me at one point, but like, nah, like it was never like that. You know what I'm saying? He wanted some conservative bitch, and it's just simply not me. And it's okay. It don't matter why he don't want me. What matters is I was saved. But I'm still processing I'm trying not to, I don't want to feel guilty or bad. I don't want to, guilt's too strong of a word. I don't want to drag on my relapse. I do want to look at it, because I have to be very self-aware. I know what happened. It just, sometimes being without male attention or being without touch, just simply, it can fucking hurt. It's just like an addiction. It really is. It's just like an addiction. It's just like what happens when you're drinking alcohol and you stop for too long and the shit starts to hurt. So you have to do something, you know. And I've been doing really good with my books and stuff like that. Learning new techniques of meditation to help me with it. But sometimes, y'all, let me just say, if you have somebody in your life, don't give up on them. Work on that shit, because it ain't really shit out here. It's rough, you know. I know I'm manifesting it. I'm doing the work. You know what I'm saying? And I've been able to see more of my blind spots and really come to terms with more of my blind spots. But y'all, it be getting rough out here sometimes, you know, and sometimes that causes us to do stupid things. And sometimes it takes the man to tell me no. Because y'all, I'm working on my habit of valuing pleasure over pain. What I mean by that is I'll entertain men who I know gonna hurt me in the end just for a moment of pleasure. Like, I've done that, and I'm working on that. I'm working on giving myself whatever I think I'm getting for another person, because I'm very emotionally intelligent. I know that I'm giving myself these feelings, even when it's such a deep thing. Like, the love endorphins still come from me, so I can give it to myself with just my imagination. That's what I've been doing, because it had been times I've been tempted before to hit him up, definitely been times that I've been tempted to hit him up. But I would just imagine me having, my man, and produce the feelings within me to give me the feeling that I wouldn't call or do that. Because I'm still that's why I'm reading the book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, because part of myself is a very hurt, lonely girl who can't keep a man's attention. That is a part of myself that I'm breaking the habit of being, You have to give yourself grace, because that self has been there for years. And that self has served some purpose. And crying is good. Crying is good. I'm not hurt in the bitter way. I'm hurt in the very innocent, just wanting to love and get it back and never quite gotten it. So that's the pain. It's not like a bitter thing. It should be bitter, because I done been dogged the fuck out, you know what I'm saying, in my life. But it's not this bitter man-hating shit. Like, that's never me. And so anyway, it's good to cry. It's good to cry. I'm going to feel a lot better after this. I have to give myself compassion, because it is hard. To be in this world and have so much love to give. To be so unique and beautiful and fine and all that shit. And nothing like whatever these people say is unlovable. Like, we have a lot to fight to get to the truth. And I did give myself grace. I did have a weak moment, and I did text him. It just got hard. It's like this helpless feeling I get when I look around, and it's like, it's no man. Like, what the fuck? And so I go and try to use men, because that's all I was doing, is using him. Using him to compensate for my own lack of alignment, saying my own loneliness. I'm trying to heal it. It hurts. So I'm trying to do that. And it backfired, and it would have backfired. So I do have to thank him for stopping me, because I'm not hard enough for that. I'm not hard enough to be fucking niggas who don't care about me. And that's exactly what I was about to go and do. And he, I'm so glad he told my ass, no, bitch. I'm so glad he told me no. Oh, I'm so glad he told me no. I'm going to continue to process this, but I guess I just want to share it, because the process of finding your person or people can be a bitch sometimes, but it's all going to be worth it. It really is, because I do know that I can do it. I do know that I can manifest this. I do know that I can continue to change parts of myself that need to be changed. I'm good at it. I'm masterful at it. I mean, oh my God, you should have seen me some years ago. Oh my God, the shit I was fucking doing. You know what I'm saying? The shit I was rationalizing, the treatment I was accepting. I've come leaps and bounds. This is just a moment, and I don't want to put this kind of like unreasonable expectation of myself that I'm gonna never have like a weak moment again, that I'm never gonna be vibrating low, that I'm never gonna know. I don't want to do all that. I just want to do the best I can to transmute this energy, to use my beautiful imagination. I can change anything with my mind. And I've been exercising that skill more and more and more with the books I've been reading. I've been doing very well. I've been really doing very well. And I can do it. I can use this beautiful mind of mine to transmute any energy into what I want. I can do that. But I am a God having a human experience. This is a human moment right now. So anyway, let me stop doing all this extra shit. So I'm just gonna give myself things that I want today. Like I'm gonna like maybe get myself some flowers, or maybe do something that's gonna make me feel happy, or spend time with my journal or paint or something like that. But anyway, I just wanted to share this with y'all. And if y'all are in this similar boat with anything else, you are definitely not by yourself. I don't act like I have it all together all the time. I attempt to do crazy things sometimes. And I'm just glad somebody was there to stop me, because sometimes I just am working on having that strength to stop myself all the time. And I don't always have it. But anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Follow me.